about an infrastructure package that's really about infrastructure. And so we've laid out about a $600 billion alternative as opposed to $4 trillion.
First is providing checks in pockets and shots in arms. More than 163 million rescue payments have already gone out. These are checks, direct payments of up to $1,400 that for a typical family of four, making about $110,000.
Many states are now planning to send their residents another stimulus payment. President Biden is urging states to not end the $300 weekly federal unemployment boost. Everybody, here's your daily news report and stimulus check update. Before we get into the video, let's get this video to 1,000 likes if you support a $2,000 stimulus check from the Congress. According to new spending rules released by the United States Department of Treasury on Monday, millions of Americans may be eligible to receive another cash stimulus from their state or local government. As part of the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan, the new spending rules outline guidance on a state and local fiscal recovery fund. The relief bill now includes $350 billion in direct flexible aid to states, counties, and cities. Among the more than 150 pages of guidance is a section knowing that governments can use the recovery funds for direct assistance to households and populations facing negative economic impacts due to the crisis, including cash assistance. The Treasury Department says that cash assistance checks could be similar to the amounts previously provided by the federal government over the last year. Those amounts range between $600 and $1,400 per individual, depending on when they were issued. The U.S. Treasury said that cash transfers, or grossly in excess of such amounts, would be outside the scopes of eligible uses under the ARPA law. Well folks, those who are eligible are a person or household who has experienced a negative economic impact from the crisis. And when considering the size of the checks, the Treasury Department also says they must be reasonably proportional to the negative economic impact that they are intended to address. Folks, Biden said that the money we're going to be distributing now is going to make it possible for a lot of educators, first responders, and workers to go back to work. Republicans have suggested that his $1.9 trillion stimulus package, with its extra unemployment benefits, has hurt hiring people, because many folks can earn more money by staying at home rather than working. Joe Biden is pushing even more ambitious government spending, proposing a combined $4 trillion of investments in infrastructure, families, and education to be funded by higher taxes on corporations and the wealthy. Some of that funding will build on the child tax credit and state and local government money that are part of the relief package. But the U.S. Treasury has placed restrictions on the financial assistance. Officials said the funds should not be used by state and local governments to cut taxes, pay down debt, or bolster relief funds. The aid to state and local governments has largely been pushed by Democrats. Republicans generally opposed the aid because they said it would encourage wasteful spending and noted that state tax revenues had generally rebounded from the downturn. Folks, local governments should expect to receive funds in 2 batches, with half coming this month and the rest a year from now. States that saw their unemployment rates jump by 2% relative to February 2020 will get their money in a single payment. So yeah everybody, that is all the news in this video. If any of you folks found this video useful and helpful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications, and give this video a like. Until next time everybody, have a great day and stay safe.
Roads and bridges. What we're willing to do, I say we, the Republicans are willing to do, is to talk to the administration about an infrastructure package that's really about infrastructure. And so we've laid out about a $600 billion alternative as opposed to $4 trillion paid for that deals with things that we commonly refer to as infrastructure: roads, bridges, ports, waterways, and the like, and broadband. So we'll see whether we can reach an agreement to do something more targeted at what most of us think infrastructure is about. So that's where we are, and
We may not reach
I do think there's clearly a slowdown in the number of people getting the vaccination. I think the president said yesterday he thought we probably wouldn't get to the 75% level that would be most desirable to have herd immunity. And so I just want to add my voice to others. We really ought to get vaccinated. It really is a good thing to do. And we just have to keep pushing. I think one way to look at it, if you're a football fan, yeah, 100% of my focus is on stopping this new administration. I think the best way to look at what this new administration is, the president may have won the nomination, but Bernie Sanders won the argument about what the new administration should be like. We're confronted with severe challenges from a new administration and a narrow majority of Democrats in the House and a 50.
So the White House and the Department of Energy have been leading an interagency response to the Colonial Pipeline hack, and fortunately the interagency response is bringing a lot of expertise and resources and authorities from across the federal government. We've been working around the clock since Friday to help Colonial, Friday night when we learned, of course, to help Colonial return the pipeline to normal operation as quickly and as safely and as securely as possible. I would note that last night, one of Colonial's major lines resumed operation under manual control, while the existing inventory is available, along with some of the smaller lines that are spurs off of the major lines. They are getting those up and running. Many of you are aware that Colonial announced yesterday that they fully expect to substantially restore operations by the end of this week. Now, I've had several conversations with the CEO of Colonial, and who has indicated that by close of business tomorrow, Colonial will be in a position to make the full restart decision. But even after that decision is made, it will take a few days to ramp up operations. This pipeline has never been shut down before. It travels great distances. There is fuel in the pipe, and then there is fuel, the offtake from the refineries that have to be added. So it will take a few days to be up and running. But our interagency effort is going to be on it all the way, and let me tell you what that has looked like so far. Starting this weekend, my team began multiple daily calls with Colonial senior executives, Dave Turk leading those, and those calls have enabled us to share information across the federal government to keep us fully in sync with their progress and to let them know what resources we can bring to bear. We've spoken today and yesterday with several governors' offices in the affected areas from the South and the Mid-Atlantic.